So you see say Igbo go win this election?
For me, even in logic, if you predict it, they're not way. You know, say, for nothing like this, I go use back the dance. I'm not gonna use back the scene now. I don't know. I'm not sure. On my own end, I'm not too sure.
But who you go vote for?
It mean me. It's in my mind. I even believe in vote buying. Maybe they give me only money. I use I buy for the bottle. I believe in vote buying.
Come now. They say you people are elders, so now we go show us the right thing to do so that we not go make mistake. Since we don't there for first republic, second republic, even this one who dinner. I mean this is second.
The truth is that the young men must do their best, try their best to look at, you are educated. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
You went to school. Having gone to school, you know that governance required what? Intelligence, competency. Now, governance requires capability, both physical, moral, spiritual, and otherwise. Governance. If those three indices are lacking, something is wrong. Something is wrong.
Competence, capability, health, intelligence.
If those indices are lacking, something is wrong. What is wrong is that we all remember 2019, 2015, 2019, bye everywhere, fine. But can Nigerians today beat hand on their chest, said we are enjoying, we are celebrating?
Let me ask this, man. You are Nigerian.
Hold on.
Hey, bros.
Now, the first 6 months, it takes Baba to appoint minister. That was the beginning of the bed pangs, according to the scripture. The beginning. Then after that, 100 days. People are counting now. 100 days in Europe, in UK, on health challenge, on health matter. If I were like somebody who said, let's go to test this leadership. Let them be tested. Their health, their mentality. Let them be tested. All the governors, all the people who are aspirant, let them be tested to examine if they will be competent. Because when you are there, you are entitled for 8 years. Can they be capable to be there for the next 8 years? Do they have the strength? Do they have the mentality? Do they have the wherewithal to be there, to be able to meet up in the next 8 years? Understand me now?
So those are the things we should calculate.
Already. Look at what Atiku was saying somewhere. I saw it. Tinubu is a comedian, says Atiku. Leave that side.
Okay.
Now, the health of the two of them. What is the sound of, how sound are they health-wise?
That's who and who?
Tinubu.
Okay. Atiku. And who again?
I mean, those are the two of them I can say for now. Health-wise. Okay. How sound are they? Let's put all the candidates, let's take steps. Is it jogging? Is it running? Whatever it means. And see, just give them about few kilometers.
Kilometers.
Just give them a few kilometers. Can they be?
But you know, say last time they saw Tinubu when they do
leave that one.
This strong machine.
No, leave that one. Okay. Can let them say on your mask, get ready, go. Can they be able? And let all of them come to the presence of Nigerians and speak out what they want to do. Not today you are called, you are not there, not rigmaroling, not staying behind the cloud.
So, so for all these people now, which person you see say you go fit tell young people say let them vote for them?
To me, without being biased, Obi is the only candidate I know. Apart from Obi, we have other young guys in other party. Other young guys. Like this boy, this guy, that's other guy, I cannot remember that. Showore, yes.
Okay, Showore.
But they will look at him as a radical. They will look at him as a radical.
Okay, Showore, why you talk like that?
Yeah, because how do I call it? He will do things the way most people will not be able to. And there is one man in the US, in this country, I cannot remember vividly. But then, let's look at the young men. Put at the old man's side, put the young man's side, and
okay, you know say Showore don't challenge Obi. Say make them put two of them on a debate, I be something like that. Yeah. But if you say them push Showore and Obi now, make we assume say Showore they like PDP now. You go vote, una go vote for them.
There's something about.
Eh? Nah,
Showore.
See, there are two things in this life. There are leaders who are born to be leaders.
Okay.
And there are people who are movers. Showore is not a leader.
Why you talk like that?
He's somebody that can canvass for the truth and justice of the people. But if you place him there, then he will miss his position.
Sorry, let me come. Do you know this former Cuba man?
Castro.
God bless you. Fidel Castro.
What's his name?
Fidel Castro. That is the kind of person Showore is.
They fight for the justice of the people. Yeah.
Sir?
I'm a former South American president.
Yes. You know, that is the kind of person Showore is. Fidel Castro. You know, that man hold America to ransom.
Yeah.
And
Doesn't want anybody to.
and refuse to compromise with America. Till today, American respect Cuba. You understand me? Now, American respect Cuba just because of Fidel Castro. Just one person.
So Showore will not allow anybody to.
Showore is the kind of that man.
But he will always be leaving that seat to come out and fight. I know the seat demands that you should be a man, but he can never be a man. And you know the way we are talking here, Showore will just jump out of the car from the president and come out, what's happening here? Yes. He will settle the matter, you understand? Yes. But as a leader, you're not always
just like sorry, let me bring in this area. Just like this man that was next to Buhari when he was a military man.
To be in that office. Showore.
No? Who? Idi Agbon. I was very young when Idi Agbon went ride bicycle in Marina to Nigerian Port Authority. Idi Agbon was a leader, was a man that was moving the government then. Idi Agbon rode a bicycle. They call that bicycle mobilette. He went to NPA and asked them to lock the gate because of what staff who come to office late. Ask. That was what happened. So what we are trying to say is that dynamism matters. Dynamism. If you say yes, you stand by your yes, and make.
But when I hear what Tinubu talk for Delta State, hey Baba,
I didn't hear. You know.
He talk say Peter Obi, say you know mention Peter Obi name. He say me Atiku go rest. Then he come say the other one said he say na shame to even mention his name. The disgrace, like na disrespect for not to even mention. That one just a cold statistic. Say na statistic we go chop. Say na statistic we go chop.
That is the problem we have today in Nigeria. Nigeria, we don't have the statistics of our population, true or false. We don't have statistics. So how can you operate without statistics? Hold on. If you talk of fake statistics, why do you have Nigerian Board of Bureau of Statistics? That is their work. Can a leader of this country today say we have so number of Nigerians in this country, which a leader is supposed to know? How many Nigerians do we have that are resident in this country? How many Nigerians do we have that are outside the country? How many Nigerians that are old, between the age of 60 upward? It's a statistics now, because that is what will help you to work. How many Nigerians at the age of, say, primary school age, do we have the statistic? Because that's the thing that will help you to work, bring out, talk about education from primary to secondary.
You know what Baba is saying, right? The truth is, the way I'm observing these people,
you need statistics to do operate.
No, apart from the issue of statistics, we're coming to that one. Apart from the issue of statistics, the first thing is, as a leader, your words count.
Yes.
Now, you don't just come up because you are campaigning and say anything, especially when you are looked upon as an elderly statesman.
So look, like what
now you are coming to talk about other people instead of telling people about what you are.
Is a comedian. You don't supposed to say
offer
this.
What you want to
is a comedian.
Nigerians. Stop discussing boys. You brought up some of these boys. Must you be there forever? That is number one. Number two, if you go to America, to UK, Boris Johnson came down as a prime minister just because of a lie. He stepped down. Lie.
What about
he didn't do anything. It was a lie.
What of the other woman?
No, you're coming out and your utterances are so bad.
What of that woman?
Every time you come, you talk as
Liz only stayed there for 45 days.
51 days. I think
45 days.
Now it was because of some of these things that we had crisis in Rwanda, the genocide in Rwanda. You understand? You are talking about these people, they're talking about you, it brings up problem. If I come now with the APC to talk, this is what I have as Tinubu to offer Nigerians. I am old, but my old age can do this. Japan, in his country, there's a man called Suzuki. when he was contesting at 80 years, there's a man called Suzuki, their father. He came out, they said the man is too old. They said, okay, look at me. I was very young then, I saw it, but then I used to read papers very well. Suzuki came out and stand at attention. He raised up his hands, came down and crossed the ground and said, let the young man do what I have just done. At 80 years, Suzuki, that man, go and check. So what is he trying to say? He's challenging the people. He didn't say anything against anybody. He said, this is what I can do. If I can bend down all the knees, it means I can bend the economy from bad to good.
I like one.
Do you understand?
I like one statement
One thing is that
he said, if I fail, hold me
He's telling
accountable.
us what he wants to do.
Hold me accountable. If I
Tell
fail,
us what you want to do.
that is a
You have done
word.
this in Lagos, so you want to reply. You want to good. You want to hear that, but stop talking about this one. Go and arrest this one. Statistics. Why would you do statistics? Now, when you listen to Boris Johnson, the man hardly listen with papers. Look at the black American president that just went down, like Barack Obama. The guy will just come and stand.
How old was Obama when he became the president?
About the age, 1 hour, no paper, and he will say everything he has.
Yes.
Look at the one that just left, the Republican, that madman. Trump. He will stand there, say everything. Can this man say it? You are bragging. You come with a paper. You say, hello, APP, this. You will raise up. You will say it again. What can you say? So you're talking about statistics. Come on, we don't need such things now. No,
We're
sorry.
Statistics. You can't do without statistics.
Okay, Oga, but you've been talking say Obi Semoko hold am accountable.
Yes.
So Semoko put am on reality now based on how we want to hold am accountable.
Well, yeah, that is a good question.
Our leaders.
How do we hold him accountable? Do you know that it's because our legal system has failed? You understand? Our legal system has failed. Our security network has failed. Otherwise, these are the instruments you will use to hold him accountable. Yes. If he runs away, you can extradite him back to this country. These are the instruments. Because why should we now say that somebody will become a governor and loot the treasury, and you say he has immunity until he leaves office? What about if he leaves office and ran away? Those are the things that before you know he has
that line, but the major problem is not even the president. I was telling somebody.
I mentioned judiciary and
even the judiciary. Let's start with the National Assembly. That's where our problem is.
That is a fraud. Those ones are fraud.
The 1999 Constitution wasn't meant for Nigerians. It was meant for the military. Those things are decrees. If I ask you what is, how do you call it, a security votes? What is security votes? The governors will keep those monies in their account, so that once you attempt planning a coup, hey, so governor, bring up your money, bam, bring up their. Do you understand? That money was meant for that, for security, not for the country, but for themselves. Now the same money is going to the governors now, security votes. What for?
That is
up to 600 million will be there lying dormant.
600 will be 6 billion. 6 billion.
Okay, billion.
6 billion.
That is number one thing. So what I'm trying to talk about is that the constitution has over permitted certain things that the president alone cannot stamp. Now look at the powers the governors have. Oh boy, there are semi-gods on earth, the governors. So even if Obi comes in, or whoever comes in, and wants to work hard, the first thing the person may do is to hold the National Assembly. The only person that was able to hold the National Assembly here was Obasanjo, but he held it negatively.
Yes.
He will package. He was the one that even introduced them to corruption.
The Ghana must go started in this era.
And so they say, okay, now if you want this to be done this way, you must bring it. So now the laws are in their hands. They will come and say anything.
The narrative, sir, the narratives can change. The narratives can change.
And they will not change with Obi or the president. They will change with us.
The narratives can change.
They will have to change with us.
You know, there was if you remember this NSAS protest. You remember the
who were the ones that made
just here now.
The NSAS problem was enough to change the narratives. Do you know that Nigerians youth, like you said, can bring down the National Assembly? Do you know that? It's possible, very, very possible. Because I was a unionist by the grace of God, not by my power. I know when Adams Ochomole was a Labour House. I know the level of protest we normally go on from play to picketing. Yes, I can say that vividly. The protests we were making then. It's unfortunate Adams failed. When he was a Labour leader in Labour House, I belonged to OPTA, Amalgamated Union. So what I'm trying to say is that, see, that NSAS was enough to down the system. But can that come up again? Yes, it's possible.
Okay, but make I ask Baba. Baba, this our daddy don't talk about the narrative fit change. Narrative of the bad thing what they see for this country. Eh? Narrative fit change. Say, you hear what you just talk now. Eh? What you get to talk?
Yes. The narrative.
And in him now unionist, him Adam Oshomele work, and he can't talk say now. He did very, and that time you know say Adam Oshomele work well. So now he can't talk say he did very unfortunate say Adam Oshomele don't fail.
He fails.
Talk.
Some they get
The narrative will be changed.
some they get ICPC.
The person
Some they get
at the corridor of power is determined to do something good.
Okay.
And if youth of the nation is also come on board and make sure that this time around things, if they come out and say that enough is enough, it will
God bless you, sir.
So now, Ba, you know say you na elder you be, Baba. If you want advise you now, say who they made the person where they go vote for, who you go advise them to vote for?
This is not.
You know, say
Everybody have his own choice.
okay.
I don't want to be enemy of anybody. Because the choice of Mr. A may not be Mr. B.
Okay.
If I start saying that this person, which means as if I'm campaigning for somebody.